So, happy welcome to our weekly feminine wisdom call. And today it's Easter Sunday, so a lot of people are outside somewhere celebrating with the families, and you're here. So I think that's really, yeah, it's really awesome that you're here, that you take some time for yourself and for being in this feminine space. And yeah, my name is Lila, for all maybe not knowing me, but today I want to introduce you one really wonderful woman. I met her already, I think maybe 4 or 5 years in Portugal. And then, yeah, last year we met again in Copenhagen. And yeah, since then we share the vision of empowering women, and we share the work with infinity, with femininity. And maybe for all of you who don't know what's infinity and femininity so far, we have a really big community in German already, but we as a team start building the English community. And yeah, I'm so happy you're here. And maybe there's one little story I want to add, because Jasmine has a tattoo which says mom. And if you turn mom around, it says wow. And I think that's something I really love, because I think we are on the same mission to empowering women, especially also moms out there. Yeah, remembering women that they are wow, yeah, as they are, and that we create this beautiful space here together. So, Jasmine, I'm so happy that you're here, and yeah, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Jasmin, as Lila told already. And yes, I am very happy that today I can talk to you and I can give some of my experience or knowledge or whatever, my time to you and to share this with you. And yes, Lila, thank you so much that you are giving me this space today. And I'm so happy that we met in Thailand, and also some years ago, 4 years ago, we met already. And I really admire you. You're like an amazing woman, an amazing mother, and you're like whooping all this alone with so much power. And I think that many women are taking a lot from you to learn, because you're such a power woman. And here in this group, also Anna, but she's not here, I want also to thank, because she has created this opportunity for us to speak, for us to share, for us to come together and to empower each other. Because as you said before, Lila, with the mom is wow. Yes, it was on purpose actually, that mom and wow is the same word, just if you see it from a different place. And also, I feel even I am a mom from a little son. I think that we are all moms, and that the Divine Mother is carrying us and giving us actually all the opportunities to have a fully abundance life. And then it's about what we are doing out of it. There's also coming somebody inside. Hello, welcome. Oh, somebody's on the beach. Nice. Hello, Sina. Hello. And today, I like to share with you, my journey in terms of abundance, in terms of how maybe you saw my flyer, from nourish to flourish. So why from nourish to flourish? From nourish to flourish came to my mind because 11 years ago, I started with yoga. And from this point off, I just felt that suddenly many things started to change in me, in my surrounding, and in general, my frequency was starting to change. So, in my late 20s and beginning of 30s, I got the idea that I have to leave Germany, Berlin, where I'm from, and I was living there 17 years. because I felt that this place is not nourishing me anymore. And I felt that there's something else what I really want to experience, something what I really want also to come in my full power. Okay. Hey Anna, hello,
Hey,
hello.
hey,
So
hey.
nice, so nice. Oh, I'm so happy that I have so beautiful people, women here together. And so the very importance for me when my age of 30 started was I have to change something. And maybe some of you, yes, some of you know that many times when we are turning a new age, like a new full age, like 20, 30, 40, 50, there is suddenly something inside of us which is starting to rebel, which is starting to be like, oh, something else has to happen now. I don't want this compromise to be continued. And so it was in my life the same. Um, yeah, long story short, my journey started with my 30th birthday. And I want to give you this little anecdote that I was turning 30 and I had a very big surprise celebration to my birthday with my ex-partner and all my friends. There were so many people, and I was really very happy and very touched that they have all together made this beautiful birthday for me. But then there was the moment when I was standing there and everybody was around me singing happy birthday to me, being there with me, and suddenly I felt inside of me like, what am I doing here? Where am I? Who are these people? It sounds strange, maybe, because from the one side, it was such a beautiful thing what they did. But from the other side, of course, it doesn't come just like, first time of the moment that I felt this. No, no, it was something what was there constantly, but didn't want to listen. And in this moment, I felt like um, I'm not in my nourishing environment. This is a life what I have given a kind of a compromise. I'm living a compromise. I'm living a compromise in my relationship, in my work, in the place where I was living, the friends I was having. Not everybody, of course, but the whole thing for me felt like I'm turning 30 and I'm living a life which is not really the life I want to live. Who can kind of agree or like send me something like a thumb up or something that I know that you are kind of knowing this, yeah, this feeling. If you feel that you are somewhere in the wrong place and you feel like, oh my God, how can I come out of this? And then what did I do, right? What did I do? So the first step is if when I felt that something is not as it has to be in my life, I need to change. But then always the same thing. We are thinking about how to change, what to change, what it is what I want. And many times we even don't know what we want. Because many times we have all these conditionings and all this pressure from the family and from the people around us. Maybe also the picture the people have from us, like the perfect, I don't know, perfect daughter, perfect partner, whatever. So I canceled everything I was doing in Berlin, and I was going through a very hard breakup with my ex-partner, and I went to Gran Canaria. I went to Spain. I went to the island Gran Canaria, and I found a job in a call center. Not that this was the job in my life, but I felt that I have to go out. I need to go somewhere where the sun is shining, where the beach is giving me the nourishment I needed, and I have to change. Okay, so this was a very big step because I was like 17 years in Berlin. I had a relationship over 7 years, and I felt inside if I'm not going to change something, it's not nourishing me. That's why I'm saying this again and again. From nourish to flourish means that I wanted to have a life which is nourishing me and giving me good feeling, giving me the reason why we are on earth is to have it all. I mean, to really like experience the beauty of life and not to live kind of a compromise. This was the beginning of my change. This is what I wanted to share with you. From this beginning, I was starting to think about whatever I am doing has to be nourishing for my soul. Whatever I am saying to me, whatever I am putting into me, like input, output, kind of, like it's going in, it's coming out. We are the mirror of our soul, and also we are what we have thought yesterday or what we have planned yesterday. So in Gran Canaria, I met my now husband, my husband. With him I have a little son. I met him again after we have met like 20 years ago. We met each other again, and I found out that we have the same goal, that we are all about healthy food and yoga and like living somewhere where it's really nourishing for us, and like surrounding ourselves with people who are giving us a good feeling and not like giving us a feeling of, I don't know, like like sometimes you meet somebody and you feel like exhausted later. I mean, everybody knows this feeling of energy. People who are like taking the energy or like maybe giving you negative energy. This is happening, and it's also happening unconsciously. Also, sometimes that we are doing this. Like it's a something what you have to be aware of, how you are treating others. If you are treating yourself well and you are nourishing yourself, automatically you are also having a good energy for the people around you. So this is how the journey began. This is how my journey began. It was 10 years ago, and now I'm 39. So this year I'm turning 40, the next number, but I'm happy. And I want today to to share this story with you from step to step, and also to make a little exercise with you in the middle of our call today, and in the end also to do a little I'm calling this kind of changing the highway in your mind. This is we all have a highway in our mind, and the highway of mindset is kind of beliefs, what we have about us, about our life, about everything about us, about the whole life what we have, with everybody who is part of this and everything what is part of this. So everything what we are planting in our every moment is something what will grow in the future. You know what I mean? It's like the seed you are planting now is growing in a way how you are treating this little, very vulnerable seed. In the beginning, the plant is very vulnerable, needs a lot of attention, needs water, needs good energy. And that's what I'm inviting you today, to give this good energy to yourself again, to be brave, to change to change situations you might be living in into a good, so that you can benefit later from what you are planting now. Yeah. How are you? Oh, everybody's good? Everybody's fine? Yes? Okay. So what means to change the highway of mind? So let's make a little example. Let's say let's say we are talking about whatever in our mind, and I know everybody's talking, making self-talks, and we are saying something like, oh, I can't do this, or I'm not worth it, or I'm not good at this, or what is kind of stopping us to go forward, stopping us to really like reach our goal, what we actually want, because everybody wants to have a good life, and this is also the right what we have. And this is also, imagine, like I'm also like believing in the divine, in God, the divine, whatever you want to call it. So imagine that that we are the little plant and there's God, yeah, and what God wants is only you to grow. That's the thing. He don't want you to die, to, I mean, even that this is a different topic now, but he wants you to grow and to shine and to have an amazing, like feeling inside of you, to give a good feeling to others. This is the plan of God, of the divine, and this is the plan of your soul. That's why you are here, to get the highest possible abundance you can reach. Yeah. And in my life, this was how my life started. It started with yoga. So from the yoga practices, by the way, the first times I was doing yoga, I was just crying. Yeah, not that somebody thinks yoga is from the first moment, like hallelujah. I was just crying out all the shit inside of me, and then I could really like sit on my mat and make my practice. And from yoga, it was something like suddenly something was changing inside of me. And from this part, I was going to the part of nutrition, food. What was I eating? I was aware of, I come from a very healthy family, but anyway, I was living in Berlin and I was smoking, I was drinking, and I was going out. I had many friends around me who was like consuming, and I was not really like having this yogic lifestyle, not yet, not back then. So suddenly, when I was having this yoga journey and I was thinking about nourishment and about having a good life and about having a good relationship and having no dramas anymore, there was a lot of drama in my life in Berlin, and I have created this drama as well. The same, like you can create a good thing, you can create the bad thing. We all know that. Oh, yes. So in the moment I started with yoga, suddenly I was also thinking about what am I putting in my body. So very early I stopped then also smoking. And then very early I thought also about like, why am I drinking alcohol? Why is it like, what is it giving to me? So I put this to the side and I become vegan, because I thought to myself that even this like violence of what animals are getting, the violence is going into my body and is not giving me it's not a good feeling, it's not love. And from this part, I went more and more. I even stopped listening to mainstream music, because most of the music is about drama in relationships, about dysfunctional, like everything more like focused on, like something what is not working out good. Now I'm listening to mantras, I'm listening to podcasts, or to, like healing music, meditation music. It's completely different. The same with movies. Okay, so what is my eyes taking in? What am I watching? Am I watching horror movies or drama and like thrillers and blood and all the stuff? Or am I just closing the laptop and maybe open the laptop for a nice podcast or for some beautiful pictures from Hawaii with beautiful ukulele music, for example? And so, yeah, I got very together with my partner. This was the good thing, that we were like giving each other the idea of, okay, what is taking energy from me and what is giving negativity to me? And then, of course, we thought about friends, about family, about almost everything what comes into our life. House where we live, you know what I mean? It's like everything. And the surprise actually was that from the moment I understood this, life got easier and easier, nicer and nicer, and more nourishing in every step we take. Of course, we also had crisis, we also had but the thing is to remember the highway. If you're driving with your feelings and your negativity and your thoughts and whatever comes to all of us, it's normal. I also have still these thoughts. The thing is, if they come, do I dive in? Do I dive in or taking this horse, this emotional horse, which is riding me to all this, and it's getting worse and worse and worse? Or am I deciding, oh no, wait, this was the way to the other highway. Did you see the sign of love? You know? And do you see the sign of drama? What is making you feeling good? What is giving you the feeling of, oh, I'm loved. I'm so loved. Whatever I have done, whatever mistakes I've done, whatever, I am loved. And the most important thing is I am loved from above. I'm loved from this universe, from this divine, from God. Call it what you want, from angels. I'm also very good connected with angels since 10 years. And also the own responsibility to be kind of, am I worth it to receive all this abundance? Of course, everybody is. Everybody. Even the really bad people, everybody. I mean, there's no bad people, but everybody has the right of love and abundance. It's just what we do out of it. And yeah, this was kind of the beginning of this very, very like left everything behind, went to Gran Canaria, had a call center job, which I really didn't like. And then it came, and then we went to Greece, where I grew up, by the way, in Greece. Where my parents, they already moved to Greece when I was 2.5. So I grew up in Greece. And this was also very challenging for me to live in a country with a very like whining culture. Is a very much like, oh yeah, it's not working and this is not working and and no, it's heavy kind of. This is for me, it was a very heavy mentality. So my partner and me, when we went to Greece, we have been there 2 years, and after a while we really felt like this is not nourishing. Even though the sea is beautiful and the beaches are beautiful and the nature is beautiful, but this is taking a lot from us, and it's not giving this to us what we need to really grow beautifully, to be in the best part of our life. Because these pioneers and all these crazy people in history, most of them, they were like fighting alone through this journey. They would be like, everybody would be like, oh, he's crazy, look at this crazy guy, what is he doing, he is now doing the next thing. And they would be laughing, or they would be making jokes, whatever. So it needs, you need to have kind of a little bit a brave mind to say like, whatever, even everybody left, in the end, it's my life. It's like it, right? Anna and Lila are like, in the end, it's my life. And I don't have any guarantee, not even for my partner, for my husband, for my parents, for my kids. So I understood this very early in my life, that I don't have a guarantee for anybody in my life. The only guarantee I have is for myself. The guarantee, yeah, but this is as at least I would really want to also know what you are thinking about. Give me a moment, and then I want to also know from you guys what you think about. I mean, the guarantee of like taking responsibility and go into action to change something, you know? Because if the funny thing is, I was doing a post the other day about it. If I would have listened to my parents, to my teachers, to my friends, to my partners, I would not be here now in Thailand. I'm just coming from beach. I was at the Paradise Beach just I would not be like having this life. So when we are aware suddenly of, ooh, I'm coming alone, I'm leaving alone, and everything in between is just the way of how I am handling my life, what decisions I'm doing. My decision from yesterday is the result will be tomorrow, and so on. So, okay, if I am coming alone and I'm leaving alone, wow, I have the whole spectrum of changing my life into good and doing whatever I want to do. And even then, taking all my people who I love with me and giving them the chance also to go this way and also to change in good, because I'm believing in the good. So I'm believing in the good. I'm off of all this, like beliefs that this is not working out and da da da. I of course it's coming now and then, but in general, I'm praying every day, in the morning and in the evening and in between. I'm connecting all the time. I'm always trying to reconnect with, okay, where am I? Is this what I want? Is this what is giving me a good feeling? Am I happy? What can I do to be more happy? And yeah, this is from Nourish to Flourish. This is my lifestyle. What I'm today giving to you. I'm telling you kind of what I have done to come into this spectrum of abundance and of happiness and healthy lifestyle. What was needed to change some things, because the life is not changing from alone, as we all know. And to leave the comfort zone is one of the most important things to change something. If I mean, that's how it goes. You cannot sit there in your room and wait for a change. You have to be the change. There's a lot of more I would tell, I would share with you, but I would like to know now from, is there something what you want to add, what you have a question maybe, or do you want me to continue? How do you feel? There's so many people I don't even see. Sina, hello, Nina, Yasmin, same name. Melanie, Alice, Lila, Anna, Barbara, nice to see you. Nice to have you here.
So maybe I want to start because actually you said so many beautiful things, and it's also something I really, really, yeah, um, feel. I feel exactly the same what you were talking, and it's always a process. We don't change from one day to the other day. So yeah, when I look back, since when my journey is on the way, and I know there's so much more coming, but still, this decision I made, I I put myself first, yeah, and changing so many things on so many different layers of our life, our thinking, of our being, of the system in we're like living. And so it's not something you change from one day to the other day. So it's over years. Yeah.
Yes.
And in the beginning, it's like I always say, if we have like a new idea or something, it's like when we go in the jungle and there's no way, you have to go with the machete, you have to fight your like. So this is something you said also um, uh, um, with the how you said in the mind,
the highway of my,
the highway in the mind. Yeah, in the
yes,
beginning, it's like this really, really small path, and we have to like make it stronger, you know, we have to, yeah, get through all this process of letting go and, yeah, creating new
and
habits, you know.
trust.
Yeah,
But
trust.
I like this picture of the jungle. It's like also nice, the path in the jungle, like where you there's even no way. You have to make your way, right? This
Yeah,
is also a nice picture. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you so much. And I also invite everybody, yeah, to share what you maybe also where you are at the moment, because some
Mm,
maybe are in this state in the moment to feel that there's like some changes needed or some better version, you know. I mean,
mm.
we are always uh, getting more further and developing always. We are never in the end, you know. It's like until we maybe old and wise and but yeah, I think it's the whole life is changing. So yeah, I want to open the room also. So yeah, somebody wants to share.
We will also have some exercise later on. So if you want to share later and just take some, I can give you more. No problem.
Maybe I can share something.
Yeah,
Here.
Just add that sometimes we can take like a small road from this highway and just to be lost. For example, for me, to remember, it was 2 years ago I left from Portugal. And then I took like a small road. I knew that it was wrong, but still I wanted to test it, to try to. So today yeah, I realized that it was maybe not the way I should have taken, but this is an experience. So, and it's also good actually. And it's funny because like I was lost for 2 years and now I'm connected to Jasmin again. You know, you arrived like in a good moment.
Yes. You
Yeah, because
just for the others, Anna was living in our community in Portugal, and that's where we met. And also Lila, I met in Portugal. Yeah,
yeah,
of
and
course.
so
This is a
during
part
this,
of the
it, it,
intuition. Also.
it is, yes, and it's really well. I realized, you know, when we had a call with you and Lila like a few days ago, I realized that during these 2 years, I didn't have people like you in my like surrounded, you know, and I realized that I really missed it in in my life.
yeah. I want to.
Yeah.
I would love to say something to you because I think there is no wrong and right, you know.
Mm,
And sometimes, as you said, we have to go also, like we make decisions. Maybe it doesn't bring you there where you want to go,
mm,
but in the end, it makes you, you know, it's like you're exactly there because you made mistakes, you know?
mm-hmm.
You have to make mistakes to feel what you want, because if you don't make like decisions who are feeling like wrong, then maybe you don't find out what you really want. So
Yeah.
every
Mm,
decision, you know, even if it's maybe not the right decision, brings you closer your to your goal or to your like what you really really want. So
Yeah.
it's not a mistake, you know.
yes, thank you.
It
I
was
know.
a decision who brought you like closer to
Yeah.
your to your, like, what you really want. So
Yes.
Thank
you, Lila.
And sometimes we have the intuition, for example, also that we, especially as women, we have this like this feeling of things sometimes in advance that, oh, I can just talk about relationships, for example. Everybody knows you're seeing this person and you know in the very first moment this will be so painful. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you go like, I don't care. I don't care. I go for it. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm even getting goosebumps. My God. and even though I'm really so grateful. I'm so grateful for this really awful pain I had to have in this, because as Lila said, this is what have created me here as I am. This is the experiences I have to take so that I am able to say, I don't want this anymore. I need to change. I need to change something. And also it's a learning. It's a constant learning. And also today I'm also making wrong decisions, and I'm sometimes like thinking like, oh, I should have done it like this, but I have also to say not so much anymore. Because the thing of from nourish to flourish is that if you are starting to put out all this, I would say toxic, even I have this little bit of a not the best relationship with the word, because as you maybe know, in this world we are living now, everybody is like speaking from toxic, and they are like breaking up friendships and relationships. I'm not speaking about this break, okay, because I'm a big friend of transformation. I also like to transform relationships or friendships if the other person is willing to transform it to a nicer way. It doesn't have to be just like this just because there is a toxic energy in the room. But there is a toxic lifestyle, and there can be a toxic mindset, and then there can be a toxic place where you live or whatever. And so in the moment that we are deciding that we don't want this toxic, not nourishing whatever in our system, the intuition and the high the senses, yeah, the senses become more sensitive and more clear, and you know better, like, oh no, wait a second, this is, even if it's a nice experience, I don't need this. I don't want to have it. Why? I mean, I'm already over it. I don't know, I don't need to go this way. And then also think about the results. What is this situation bringing me in the future? Let's say the sexy bad guy, okay? Why? Just for more pain, to be more having the Bestätigung, to be more aware of, oh, this was unneeded, it was shitty. It's some things we can just like let them on the side, to be like, hey, you know what, I am knowing my value, I am knowing what I'm worth, I am a goddess, and I am deserving the best. Yeah. And if this is like, if this is clear in our mindset, and we have changed this road, or we have went to this jungle full of scratches and leaves in the hair, we are coming out of the other side, and we are like, I've done it. It was not so bad. It was not so difficult in the end. It was just a decision. And everything is just a decision. And where am I now? You asked me before, Lila. Was it helpful for you, Anna? This to speak about this thing with the road and wrong way. I mean, there is not wrong way, but we still have the decision of, do you want to eat this or do you want to leave it? Because if I'm saying, do you want to eat this, is because at some point in my life, I understood that everything what we take in is like eating with different senses. Eating with the ears, eating with the eyes, sensing, also eating food, of course, what is really like giving me, what is coming with the light and good feeling. What do I let in? Because it's also something like, what do I allow? Also, what do I allow? Where is my limit or my boundary where I'm saying like, hey, I love myself too much for this. And in the current moment, I am 39 and I'm living in the moment in Thailand. And before Thailand, I was living in Dubai. And before Dubai, I was living in Portugal. And in Portugal, for some of you, you know it, we have created a community which was like running 5 years now. And with all this knowledge and with all the experience we have had on our journey, on our Nourish is Flourish journey, let's say, we have decided, there's the decision again, that we are opening the space for people to get nourishment, to get a nourishing place where they can be, where they can attend yoga classes, food workshops, kirtan, gardening, whatever, but all under the place of, this is a nourishing place. This is a vegan place. It was, for example, a vegan community. We also were like anti-drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes. So we had some criteria, but because we always used to have kids and we always wanted to give the people the chance that they really can come into a safe space where they really can heal. And I am 100% sure about that all people in the world need to heal. We all need to heal. Especially the generations now, maybe our kids, also maybe at the point they have to heal from something. But our generation, the generation of our parents, this is it was a very dark time. Our parents and our grandparents, it was a very dark time. There was no like such a Zooms, like such a you're a goddess stuff, and you have to nourish yourself things. It was more like you have to go through it. You're a woman. You have to take it. Shut up. Just take it. And this is something what I'm really like very happy and very grateful that we have the chance today to live in this, let's also say, environment system where we can kind of choose our path, even though we maybe can be stuck somewhere. Okay, because not everybody is like having this Western lifestyle like we have. This is of course also countries, and especially now in the moment, there's a lot of suffering everywhere. There's a lot of craziness going on, and I know that many people who maybe come from a bad background, they also have the decision. And there was many people in our history with like crazy bad backgrounds. For example, Louise L. Hay, maybe some of you know Louise L. Hay. She had a very, very, very bad background, and she there's a lot of books outside, and she has helped many, many people, and she is very successful, and she has healed, and she has helped many people to heal as well. And so there is a decision, and there is a click. There is a click, and if the click is making click, then you know, okay, wait a second, I am not nourishing, my life is not nourishing enough for what I want to reach. And so my practice, what I'm now going to do with you, is like really like I would like to I would like to give you this moment of 5 minutes maybe, where you are like, after all what I shared with you, you really like go into yourself and think and very honestly with yourself, what is in the current situation in my life, where I am now, with the people I have around me, with the job I have, with whatever it is, what is giving me nourishment, what is giving me, like we like, if you eat a very good food and you know this is a good and healthy food and you feel it like it's going into your whole system and you feel like a good fruit juice or a good smoothie, or like I'm talking this language of food, like, or a good salad or something what is having like nutrition, and is, you feel like, oh my god, you have power, it's going into your whole body. And the same with every moment in your life you have created. You are the creator. You have created this. This was decision by decision by decision by decision. And now I'm asking you, what is giving you nourishment? And I would like you to take a pen and a paper, and I'm giving you like 5 minutes. If you, yeah, it's just an invitation. Okay, you don't have to, but it's an invitation. And to write down like 5. If you just have 3, then it's 3. But to write down what is nourishing me in the current situation. Hmm. I'm giving you one minute. Ready? Yes. Okay. So it's not the easiest exercise, I think. Maybe it is very easy for some of you. You can choose if you want to share it with us. If it's too private and it's too emotional, whatever, you can also hold it back. But I would like for you to just have it and to maybe pin it somewhere, because there's also coming the second exercise, and you can somewhere put it where you can see it in the next time. So maybe you know what comes next. Write me down what is not nourishing. And you can really be super truth with yourself, because nobody's watching. And if you don't want to share it, you can just hold it for yourself. With truth to ourselves, life is changing. Really nice. Mm-hmm. How is it? Yeah. How do you feel? Yeah. I know it's
I
harder
even
Tobak.
I even found it a little bit more difficult to write down what's not nourishing me. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
yeah. So
That's good.
yeah,
That's a good, you're on a good path, I would say.
hopefully.
Yeah. But I mean, everything is part, right?
Yeah.
Everything, as you said, it's a process, it's a part. And also for the others, if some of you have difficulties, like everybody is divine and on a good path, and it's a process. And we are not here to show our perfection. It's just a perspective. I'm just trying to give you like a view of how it was functioned for me, and maybe it's functioned for somebody else differently. But don't feel bad if you feel that maybe there's a lot of things which are not nourishing. This is a gift actually, because just to see, oh, there's a lot of stuff that's not nourishing for me, can be the beginning of a new beautiful life. Because the moment we are seeing like, oh, that's should be not like that, then you're on a way where you can change it. And then I'm coming back to the decision. So a decision. Every moment we do is a decision.
Yeah.
How do you feel? With somebody wants to show or to share? Do you want to hold it for yourself? How do you feel? Hold it for yourself? It's okay. Do you like, I would like invite you to find a beautiful place in your home. Maybe you can put some flowers or some hearts or whatever, maybe if you like, and then just put it somewhere where you can even write on the top like big reminder, no, that it's like taking your attention every day. And then, yeah, day by day, just think about, is this already changing? Maybe some of the not nourishing things are coming to a nourishing point or disappearing. Maybe the nourishing list is getting longer. Maybe you can start to add something if you like pass by like, oh, this is also nourishing. Same, of course, also if something is not nourishing. But to have it in front of you and to be like, oh wow, this is yeah, this is already like changing a lot. Yeah. How do you feel now? How is it? How did you experience the call today? It's yeah, it's a
Thank
big
you.
topic. It's not so
Yes,
easy, I know. It's a big topic, really.
yes, it's a big topic. Yeah, yeah, it's a journey. Of course, it's a big topic. Yeah, it's yeah. Thank you so much. Really, really. I really enjoyed it. And also, I mean, I know you for quite a time, but it was also nice getting a new view of your story also. Yeah. So thank you so much for holding this call today. And maybe also it's a good moment to, yeah, also to um, um, oh, sorry. Something is something is hanging in my brain. I don't know. Yes, because I see some names I don't know. So I don't know if you're maybe the first time here, and if you don't have any idea of what we are doing here, why we are doing this here. So infinity and femininity is like a really big community for people, for women who really want to go forward, who make the decision for themselves. And yeah, and we have in German, we have this community already, and we are building in our team the English community. So you are also welcome to invite other women to this group. Yeah, you can invite people. And if you want to know how you can be part of our big community, just talk to the person who invited you here. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, this is an open space. You can invite other women. And if you want to know how you can be part of our big community, because we have so much more, we have a really, really nice course also. It's about all the things about feminine wisdom. It's yeah, it's like an eight modules of different topics, and it's yeah, it's so good. So I love to be here today, and I hope that you also enjoyed and joined. And yeah, I mean, if you like, you're free to share something. Otherwise, give us a heart here. Yeah, and enjoy your Sunday, your Easter Sunday. Maybe it's also a good time to get a little bit more into your bigger vision, where you want to go, how you want to live, what's yeah, inside of you. I think it's a perfect day, because I think there's also a lot of things like in the energy field today. So yeah. Um, it was a really, really nice call. Thank you so much. Thank you that
Thank
you
you.
all have been here. And then we see you next Sunday. Yes. Bye bye.
You're worth it.
Bye bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. It was really inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
And don't forget, from nourish to flourish.
Yeah.
Just remind yourself every day you're worth it. Love. Bye bye.
Bye bye.